will be recorded here. So just want to be aware of that in the main rooms. And just give me 1 second. We'll be starting shortly. Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. And now we're going to hit the record button. Welcome, folks. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. My name is Juan Vitas, and the purpose we're here is to simply get to know each other. I always say people do business whom they like and they trust. Speaking of persons that we trust, Meryl, how are you? This is my co-host, Meryl.
Thank you very much, Juan. I'm Meryl Lochner, founder, chief storyteller, and commercial podcast producer with Smith Douglas Associates.
And I just want to quickly introduce my board of directors quickly. We have Robin, who's our operation manager. How are you, Robin?
Good morning, everybody. Got to see you, Robin Shatskin. Travel by Robin S. I like to make everybody go away.
Thank you. Then we have our legal counsel. Wow, Tony, how are you?
Morning, Juan. I'm good, thanks. Tony Wolotica, Ramundi Law PC, business lawyers I'm going to speak with.
And Joe Cesarelli. How you doing, Joe?
Hey, good morning. Joe Sorcelli, Aging Issues, Info, and Events and Podcasts.
Excellent. Thank you. And finally, but at least we have a Sergeant of R. And Patty. How are you, Patty?
I'm well, thank you. Good morning, everybody. So my business is Synergistic Health. I help you have that vibrant, healthy life. So I'm going to give you a few little rules for our chat room. So remember to keep your buttons muted when we're recording. And then also, we want this to be a great experience for everybody that's in the chat room. So keep the energy high, positive, keep your cameras on. And if you can kind of refrain from taking other phone calls while you're on there, because everybody in that chat room is important. So we're going to have a timer up on the screen so you'll be able to see and kind of make sure the time gets split evenly. So let's leave those rooms feeling inspired and encouraged.
Okay, and we're going to try a little bit of different. We're going to put a little bit more time, right, Robin? We're going to do it.
Yes, so one of the things that we've heard about is that you guys would like a little bit more time in the chat in the breakout rooms. So hopefully it'll give everybody the opportunity to share their information, of course, being respectful of each other's moments in the sun.
Okay, and the question of the week, what is it, Meryl?
The question of the week this week is, have you ever had a turnaway business? Did you ever have to fire a client? Did you have to reject a potential client? And if you're an employee, did you ever have to tell your boss no?
Here we go. Hey, Karen, how are you? How you guys are doing? Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Juan?
Hey, Mark, how are you? Mark,
hey,
good to see you guys.
Just made it, man.
Oh, good. And Eileen, how are you? And David, how are you guys? So just to focus, because just be aware that we are being recorded. So this is pretty much how we're going to show people in YouTube land over there, or the internet, how the breakout rooms work. So we'll start with Karen. We'll go around the room. I'll start with Karen. Karen, have you ever had to fire anybody, or did you ever had to turn away business?
Yes, to both. Firing somebody was really difficult. It was when I was in advertising, and it was a young guy, and he had young kids, and I mean, I was a mess. But he came from the other side. He was on the vendor side in what he referred to as traffic, and he thought he could convert to the agency side well, and he didn't. It was a disaster, and it broke my heart. I mean, I was a mess. And as far as turning away a client, I just did recently. He really insisted on sitting with me while I was doing the designing, and I said, I don't work like that. I said, it's not going to happen. And he said, well, I have to think about it. And of course, he didn't come back. And I knew that was going to happen, but I can't have somebody sitting there over my shoulder. First of all, with COVID, I don't want somebody sitting that close to me and breathing down my neck.
Right.
And secondly, as a designer, I can't have somebody say, well, move it more to the left,
Well, your time is valuable. Well, Karen, thank you for sharing. What about Mark? Mark, what about you? Have you ever had to fire a client before? Or turn away business?
Had to turn it away. I just didn't like their business goals. Actually, it didn't fit with my morals. So
Okay, well,
Just
that's good.
have,
There you go. Sometimes, you know, you
know,
have,
not, you can't get, everyone has a pride.
right. It's about respect. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Eileen?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm an HR manager by trade, so I've definitely had to fire people, but I don't feel bad about it because by the time they've gone through the progressive discipline process, they deserve to be fired if they haven't been paying attention. But yes, I have had to turn away business. Some people, you know, they want something for nothing, like a lot for nothing. So in the initial conversation, when I have them, if they're not going to do the work, this is, you know, I can't do all the work. I'm more the guide or the, you know, this makes suggestions, but they've got to do the heavy lifting with, you know, getting out of debt. So yeah, I
Yeah.
have had to turn some people away.
Thanks. What about you, David? Have you ever turned away business?
Yeah, I don't think it comes up often, but I have to think about it from it. But yeah, I think,
all
you
the way,
know,
all the way out from Israel. Did you have to turn away business in Israel?
and I usually I get my business in New York, New Jersey, actually.
I'm
But
just joking.
anyway,
I'm just
here as
joking.
well.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's not often, because usually someone who's looking to work with me is knows what I do, and usually they know me. And there was a case Mark kind of reminded. There's a case where someone was asking me, and it didn't seem like what I'm used to doing, and it seemed like it was yes, someone that had kind of a mission that was kind of a little bit different to out of the box, and I said I'm too busy right now, which was the case as well, and it turned to person didn't come back.
No, that's
So
good. Brian, what about you? Have you ever turned a business away or said no?
Yeah, I've definitely had to turn business away before. It's usually either it's something I'm not able to do, which in that case, a lot of times I'll be able to refer them to somebody that can help them, you know, in the digital marketing space. And then the other situation would be if I don't feel like it's a good fit, whether it's like personality wise, like I don't feel like it's a fit that way, or I don't feel like it's something where we'll be able to work well together. If they're not getting back to me on time with things and they're just not responsive, then I'll usually turn away someone like that too. So I definitely run into those situations. Yeah.
Great. Oh, excellent. Well, we got a couple more minutes, and guess
Juan,
what?
how about you?
What about me? Of course. I mean, yeah, I same pretty much with everyone has said here has happened to me. I've had that experience with where it be morals or we just don't get along, we just don't fit. But yes, being 23 years in business, doing websites and technology, yes, I've had the experience, so I can share the same sentiments of all of you. So yes, I could yes to all of you. And I said, we have 5 new guests coming in, so I'm gonna just invite them in now. So I just want them in because we got a couple more minutes. We got about a minute and a half left. And welcome everybody. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Lashana, how are you? So the question of the week today is, have you ever turned away business? Lashana, have you ever turned away any business?
Yes. I did a discovery call with someone and it just wasn't a good fit. I mean, I tried to make it work and I realized it just was not going to happen.
I see. Hey, Bill, how are you? You're muted. Hey,
Very
Bill.
good, thank you.
Bill, how about you, Bill? Have you ever turned away any business away? Have you ever said, no, we're not a good fit, or turned away
Yes.
business?
Yes, if a client doesn't want the help they need, I don't work with them.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Jerry, how are you, Jerry?
All right, Juan, how are you?
Good. How about yourself? Have you ever turned away any business?
Yes, I fired a couple of clients over the course of time because, again, if the client doesn't want to do the work that he or she needs to do, it's pointless.
And Raj, I know you've had your fair share of clients that you don't miss and match, right?
Yeah, of course, because especially when clients insist on you doing something unethical, I've turned plenty of people away because I just don't. I'm not willing to put my license on the line for somebody like that. So
I got it. What about you, Sharon?
Hi. Yes, I have turned away some of the same reasons, pretty much. I have a license also, so I have to be careful. But other things are just like Lashana was saying, not a good fit. You try to listen to the person, but if you're hearing a lot of resistance or other things going on, then I
Yeah.
don't. Sometimes I take them and then I'm a little sorry.
What about you, Joe? Real quick.
Yeah, sometimes if they're not a good fit, I start out sometimes with a conversation saying, if we're not making progress or it's not a good fit, one of us is getting fired.
And Bill, the voice of reasoning. Have you your mic is muted, by the way. Have you ever had to let go of a client or turn away business?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately so, but yeah.
This is interesting.
And
Wow.
I've been turned away by others myself.
Oh yeah, no, but that's that's the other end. But it's really interesting to hear, that all the answers that people are saying on the, and this is gives it a, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to Winning on Wednesday. So how was that?
Wow.
Was that good? Okay, good. It was a good question. We got a lot of great positive answers and good answers. So it's really good, and answers how to deal with situations too. So it's really good. And we're gonna go to Joe. What is the question of the week, Joe? Is Joe?
Do that.
Yep.
Have you ever had to sway business and or fire a client theoretically?
Okay, here we go.
Quan, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, Scott?
I got an emergency phone call. I just have to leave. I didn't want to.
Okay, man. All right,
Okay,
no worries.
thanks.
You can pop out. All right, just, yep, I'll put you in a waiting room. Hold on.
Thank you.
Put you in a waiting room. Okay, we're back. All right, coming back. How do you guys see me? Anyway, I'm trying new stuff here in WoW. So, hey, Amy, how are you? Muted. And you have, hey, Sharon, how are you?
Hello.
Amy, how are you?
I came in late. I was
No worries. Hey, listen.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about this. Don't ever be sorry. There's the beauty of WoW is that you can come in anytime.
That was my assumption, so I didn't feel bad about coming in late.
Yeah, don't feel as bad. You can come in. Hey, Dara, how are you? Welcome back.
Hey, well,
How you guys
I
doing?
haven't been receiving any emails lately.
Oh, do me a favor. Can you add info at Winning on Wednesday, because we're having issues with our emails that it's acting as spam or welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Just to let you guys know, if we've been having some issues with our emails. So if you're not receiving our emails, please make sure you add our email, which is info@winningonwednesday.com, onto your contacts list, because this way your email system doesn't treat us as spam. So just be aware of that. All right. And let me with the question of the week, Patty, what was the question of the week?
Well, actually, I thought we were going to do the wave right
Oh,
now.
yeah, that's right. That's right. See, that's why I have you. I have a.
Okay.
So what are we doing, Patty? Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to do, WoW is really growing. We're going to do our wave now. We need to keep it short because we're going to have a limited amount of time. So this is to give a shout out to somebody that you had a great call with or you were able to do business with. This is not the time to promote your business or event. You can throw that in the chat. So keep it short, sweet. Anybody that would like to share, raise your hands if you've had great connects.
And how do you raise your hand?
If you go down to reactions, there's a button that says raise hand. And there you have it. You just click on that.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll start with Janine. Janine.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to do a shout out to Daryl Haverman. He and I did a one-to-one and he flashed my book in the breakout room and was promoting me to the people in the room. I've got people that want to meet with me. And I just want to say thank you so much for doing that. So make sure you get on with Daryl, get a one-to-one with him, because he walks the talk. He promotes and helps you in your path. So thank you very much, Daryl.
Excellent. And Raj, you have your hand up.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I wanted to do one last week for you, Juan, because I think I talked to you about this one. We had actually somebody, like an actor from India, contact us looking for an EB1 visa. You know, that's huge. And that's the sign that the SEOs are working. And he said he found us through online Google, things like that. So he did his research. So, you know, things like that, somebody coming from that, you know, prestigious thing, it's a huge shout out. So thank you for
So all you folks don't know what I do for a living. This is my company right here, as you guys see in the background screen, and we have our friend Louis, who's created this cube, which we're going to be using this app in the future. I do digital marketing. I do SEO for over 23 years. I've been doing digital marketing, getting people on the first page of Google. And Raj is a client of mine, and I'm very happy that he got a client through that. So thank you, Robin. Thank you, Raj. Robin.
Yes, hi. I just want to do a shout out to Janine. We had a great one-on-one. There's never enough time. So yeah, definitely. If you haven't had a one-on-one with her before, there's so much that she does besides podcasting. So thank you. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you, Ingrid.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I want to give a great shout out to Raj. You know, we reconnected. I've known Raj for many years, but he introduced me to his partner who does real estate, and we had actually a meeting yesterday. And I'm about to send him a letter thanking him for his time. It was really great. So Raj, thank you. You know, I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
Yeah, I have a couple of shout outs. One is to Gary Glick for all the fine work he does for our veterans. He's very active in that regard. And I also have a shout out for David. David has introduced me to a couple people that I think has been a real good connection. And I thank you, David.
Excellent. Thank you. Jim, you have your hand up.
Yes. I just want to thank Craig Leonard. Had a great one-on-one with him. Everyone should take advantage of speaking with him. He can really help you grow your business and help you on how to use LinkedIn more effectively.
Excellent. Thank you. And Joe, finally, you have your hand up.
Okay. This is an old school thing. Juan preaches know, like, and trust is who you do business with. I was on LinkedIn, and my first introduction to Juan was April of 2021. That's when I first played with that. And it was a LinkedIn message that he did the follow-up, which is the big piece of this puzzle. So yes, good things come from wow.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you again. I'll pay you $20 later. John, how are you, John?
Fine. I want to give a shout out to Charlie Ratson. He wrote a chapter in my book, Tips and Tales from a Booth, Avoiding Trade Show Mistakes. That was printed in 2009, and it's good to see him again. He was a former member of Long Island Events and Small Business as well.
Excellent.
Charlie, always good to hear you.
Thank you, John. Thank you for sharing.
I wanted to say something back for John. John, I'm using the knowledge I learned from you. The Hicksville Chamber of Commerce is going to be sponsoring Expo Nassau at the Broadway Mall. It will be a complete expo for business to business.
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go to the breakout rooms now. Tony, what was the question of the week?
Yeah, sure. Have you ever had in your business, have you ever had to fire someone or turn down work? And if you're an employee, did you ever have, a similar situation where you had to turn something down that wasn't a good fit?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Robin. Oh, let me see, Robin. Just want to see and let me see if it gets recorded. Okay, I am going to go to the breakout rooms. Let's see what happens. I'm going to join a breakout room. Let me just see, where is, there, wow, it's a lot of people today. One second. Okay, I'm going to join this one.
Hey, everybody, Robin from Winning on Wednesday. We're happy to have you here. Winning on Wednesday is a weekly meeting of 1 hour from 11 to 12 Eastern time, where today we have over 60 people coming in to talk about their businesses. We have a question of the week. We help support each other. We do one-on-ones. We are promoting some new events moving forward. We are very excited to see everybody here, from entrepreneurs to people who work for large companies. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have travel agents, we have artists, we have real estate people, we have people from all over the world. We are an international company as well. And just a little bit about me, I am a professional travel agent that also does concierge work for my clients. I do destination weddings. But the most important thing about WOW is that it's giving me the opportunity to get in front of people that perhaps I would not be able to do, especially with COVID having turned all of us inward. This is a wonderful way for every week. We feel like we're together, whether we're having coffee together or being able to share information. WOW has changed my life so much because of the people that I have met, the changes in the way that I approach business every week, the people that I now have in my LinkedIn or in my phone bank, where if I run into a problem, I no longer have to Google an answer. I have 150 or 200 contacts of people who are experts in their fields, who I get to know, who I trust, who I like to do business with. And also, if something I need to hand off a piece of business, it gives me the opportunity to say, oh my goodness, I know somebody that can do that for you. And that's what WOW has given to me. It's giving me a backup and a group of people that allow me to recommend them, but also make me feel more confident that when I approach a client, I can give them more than just the services that I do. If you want to look into other opportunities, WOW is your place. We are welcoming. We are friendly. It's a very fast-paced, interactive environment. Basically, we start all together in a main room. We break out into somewhere between 4 and 6 breakout rooms of about 3 to 4 people per breakout room, where we pose a question of the day or question of the week. This week's question is, have you ever had to walk away from a piece of business or fire a client? So now what we do is we go into our breakout rooms. We will introduce what you do. And then what we'll also do is give everybody an opportunity to answer that question. This gives us an opportunity to understand what each other does, how we handle business, and we also allow everybody to put their information in our weekly chat. So if you're interested in joining WOW, please go on to winningonwednesday.com, and you'll see a button that says First Time Member. When you get to that First Time Member area, fill out the intake form. We will automatically send you the link so that you can come to this wonderful experience. We've got a lot of really exciting things coming on, and it's all good. So info@Winning on Wednesday is our email. winningonwednesday.com is where you would sign on, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. Let's see who we have entering our waiting room. Hey guys, hey Norman. I got Joel in here, I've got Larry in here. So we are being recorded, just so that everybody knows. It's very interesting. Does everybody know the question of the day?
No.
No, so the question of the week, and hi Larry, how are you?
Hello. Good, how are you?
You can turn your camera on because we are being recorded. Everybody wants to see you guys. And in fact, people are going to be coming back in.
Yeah, I'm just getting over COVID, so I'm not in the
Oh
camera-ready
no.
mood today.
Well,
So I can
hopefully you're
talk,
feeling
but-
a little bit better.
Yeah, I am, but I just...
Great. So for those of you who just came in, the question of the week is, have you ever had to walk away from a piece of business or fire a client or get yourself, if you're an employee, if you ever had to disassociate from an authority?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Ah,
Hey, Joel, how are you, Joel? Good to see you.
Good. How are you? Juan?
Good, good. Are you? How's your travels?
I'm home for 4 days and then I'm out again.
Wow, wow. That's what I'm gonna say. Wow about that. Robin, so how is this? You're recording because it was really interesting. It doesn't record in the breakout rooms. That was right.
so yep. So now so Juan, you'll have a surprise when you go back and to watch the recordings.
Oh
And
gosh.
it's a very interesting experience for all of you, for all of our WOW members. That please, if you aren't on a meeting, please take the opportunity to at least watch the recordings. You'll be very interestingly surprised.
Okay. You're leaving us in suspense now. So this is great. Do we choose the room now? Do we open it up so people can choose the room?
Yes, I definitely, I think that we should do that. Patty, is there anything that you need to share before we all choose our breakout rooms?
Okay, no worries.
You're on mute, Patty.
Okay, I'm sorry. So just when you go in there, there will be a timer there. So depending on how many people in the room, please be respectful of the timer so everybody has a chance to share and shine.
Yes.
Okay, so Juan, how long is the? I may be muted too.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay.
You're good.
How long are the breakout rooms going to be right now?
Right now, I think they set to 7 minutes. I think it's just set on 7. So I just
Okie
opened it
dokie.
up. So
That's good.
Does everybody know how to go into it, how to choose their breakout room? Okay, so if you go down to the 4 little dots that say breakout room, if you click on that and scroll down, you'll be able to see who's in the breakout rooms and you get a chance to choose your breakout room.
watch this.
Have a great room. Have a great meeting, everybody.
All right.
Robin, does it no longer show you who's in the breakout rooms?
So you have to scroll down to the bottom and you'll see who's in the breakout rooms.
Pick the room.
And pick your room and just click on the
pick the room.
join ahead on the top, Joel.
Or you
I
can hit
see-
it,
I
or
see
you
how it-
scroll down
okay.
and hit
I
expand
see.
all.
You got to hit the carrot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Somebody put me in room 7. It's not working for me.
Who wanted to be in room 7?
Norman.
Norman, you want to be? There he goes.
I'm not sure what happened. You're muted, Sharon.
Lisa, two in a row. Oh my goodness.
I know. Hello, hello.
Hello. Oh well, gosh, we have the same 4 people as last time, except for Sharon and Lisa. So maybe let Lisa and Sharon go first.
Yeah, let them start. Everybody's exhausted now. Lisa, you want to go first?
I am Lisa Rodino with Rodino and Associates and Fit You Finance. We help business owners access the funds they need to expand and grow their businesses. We can work on getting unsecured lines. Oh, we have
What's
everybody
going on
coming
here?
back.
Something's happening.
How was that? I was in a breakout room. Wow, we almost have 60 people on the call today. Holy smokes, 60 people. Wow. We're gonna go to the breakout rooms now. Raj, what was the question of the week?
So the question of the week is, have you ever had to fire a client in your business? So, we've all been there. So what circumstances led you to fire a client?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Mark, how are you? You're muted.
What's up, Juan?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Let me, you know what? So how you liking WoW? You're enjoying WoW?
It's better.
Okay.
It's better.
It's gonna get better because we got a lot of cool things and we're gonna
Yeah.
make a lot of cool things. My friend, just give you an idea, he's worked with IBM for over 30 years.
Mhm.
He's got his own app right here. You see his app right here?
Yeah.
We're gonna be using that app to connect with people. And
Okay.
the best part of this app, it's free, doesn't cost anything.
Nice.
And it's gonna be, we're gonna do a lot of matchmaking, a lot of stuff. And
Okay.
hey, listen, this guy knows what he's doing. He's been in IBM for 30 years.
I have a new I have something that may be able to help you, Juan.
Sure.
Hi, Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you?
All right, how are you?
All right. So I became a moderator for a group on Alignable.
Okay. Yes.
Are you familiar with Alignable?
Yeah, Alignable. Yep.
Okay. I became the moderator. It's a little tiny group called Nassau County. Okay.
Absolutely. Listen,
So it just started this week.
invite them to WoW. And the best thing to do, while we have here, you know what? The best thing to do while we have here, I'm going to show people how to do it, is to go to the homepage here. And because this gets recorded and I'm able to share my screen.
Okay.
First time guests, we always want them to come here because we really want to, get to know them. And they could register here. And the other thing is also, we are doing the WoW stories and sharing WoW stories. These are some of the WoW stories here. And the
Okay.
benefit about the WoW story is that we can, tell you what happened, the business, how it happened, and to share. This most important thing we share. We get a lot of hits to our website, by the way, and so much so that we are getting a lot of corporate sponsors. These are some of our corporate sponsors here, and
Juan,
we're
I have
going to
a
get a lot more.
question.
Yes, sir.
Will you continue with the sales pitch?
Continue with the sales pitch.
On the WoW website, it
Yeah.
said howdy, Juan.
Oh yeah, that's because I was logged in as an administrator, and when I'm
Howdy?
yeah, as an
Okay.
administrator. So you won't see
Howdy.
that. You won't see
All
that.
right. No, I like it. I know, I'm just saying the word howdy.
It's a WordPress website. So by default, WordPress it sets that by default. It's just it's
Okay.
just yeah. It's not something that I
No,
do.
I'm just
but-
saying the word howdy. I don't normally say it, howdy.
Yeah, it's a very not a New York thing. We don't hear that
Western
in New York.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't hear that in New York. I guess maybe the developers of the WordPress
think
must
so,
have been
yeah.
Western. Yeah, a lot of don't keep in mind a lot of stuff comes from Silicon Valley.
Right.
So that would make sense. It comes from the West Coast and stuff like that. A lot of
Like
times.
y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. Spend
But,
a little time down south and you get y'all.
But thank you. Hey, so did you go to what happened, Mark? Did you come out of the breakout room or did you go to a room? Or?
The breakout room had more and more people that I was already connected with. And it was like, When am I going to talk with these guys again? Let me get out and say hello to you.
Got it. Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. All right. Well, listen. The, yeah, it's. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Try this one. I think this one's good. I
All
think
right.
you give it a shot. Hey, Robin, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to have
How
you
do I
back
look?
in-
How do I look? I got the ring set up. It took me a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, there's a lot. It's so much better.
Okay.
One of the things that we're going to be doing because of something that happened. So the question of the week today came from you and I. And then also now one of the things that we're going to talk about, and we're going to be recording a little how-to video on how to look your best on WOW. We talked about lighting, and we talked about backgrounds and everything else. And definitely.
And for the folks that don't know at home, is that yes, it was the tribute between it was Robin and Lois that made me realize that I needed a ring light, which I'm using now. I'm using a ring light. You see this? I mean, you can't see it, but I am using a ring light. You got moving it around. But I went out and took their advice, and it's all about perception and making things look good, and it's all
No,
about the dynamic.
and I think that one of the things that's most important for all of us in business is that we always want to present ourselves the best way. So COVID has sent many of us home, whereas maybe we had a storefront, maybe we were meeting in person. So all of a sudden we're now in our kitchens, our basements, our attics, wherever we are. And it's not only about having a cup of coffee in a coffee shop or meeting in an office, that we have to put our best foot forward. And sometimes on Zoom or on camera, it's not a comfort zone for people.
No.
And, and you're not necessarily paying attention. Juan is an incredibly handsome Latino man.
Oh, get out of here.
And,
God.
the light was not showing him
Oh,
in
my
the best
God.
way. So Lewis and I basically said, what's with your lighting? And I think that it's important that not only are we doing networking, one of the things that WOW does is we help mentor people so that they always look their best, present the best, foot forward.
But most important, we got each other's back, and it's about friends helping friends each other. And again, this was a time that Louis Cuno and Robin, you guys helped me look better, and it's just looking out for me. That's all it is. And I always say people do business who they like and they trust. So when you learn that level of trust, you start trusting other people, what they're saying, and because they're number one professionals, and number two, you have to listen sometimes. And I know it's hard, but you have to listen.
So you had the unique opportunity this week. We kind of made you go out of your comfort zone a little bit.
You made me work.
And you went into some breakout rooms. So what did you learn in some of those breakout rooms? How did it feel?
It felt good. Yes, it was good.
But now it gives you an opportunity to see what the rest of us see every week.
But you were absolutely right, because a lot of people didn't know what I did. You're absolutely right.
Miss Lindsay, how are you?
How are you? You're muted.
Unmute.
Did I switch groups? Or are we back
No,
with everyone?
We're coming back into the main session.
Are you enjoying WOW?
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I said I haven't been on often, but I'm going to come on at least once, twice a month, and really push the limits.
And I'm going to share everybody that I'm going to just let everybody know about the when everybody comes back, I'm going to share the blog stories, the ones that we did. So if you want to pre-promote yourself, just write a WOW story. It's free promotion, right?
Why not?
It absolutely is.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. How was that? That was good. Wow, that was great. All right, guys, listen, real quick. We have updated our website real quick, and here on our website, you'll see that we have wonderful blog stories. We will have a button here that you will be able to share your blog stories or WOW stories. So please feel free to share your WOW story. You can submit them in WOW, and what we'll do is we'll publish them, and we'll publish your contact information. So this way, people can get in contact with you after they read the stories. And we will have a submission form here that you can submit all your story or information. So if you can submit this, we'll publish it on WOW. And again, it has to be about the WOW story. And we're going to open up the rooms. Robin, what was the question of the week?
The question of the week is, have you ever had to walk away from a piece of business, or have you ever had to fire a client?
Okay, here we go. Robin, I'm gonna go to a breakout room if you want. Are you gonna go to the breakout room, or you're muted? You're muted.
Would you like to go to a breakout room, or would you like me to go to a breakout room?
Well, you could go. It's fine.
Okay,
we could yeah, because I gotta do some tests. I'm having some issues with the lighting.
No worries. I'm just
nothing to do on the spot. Nothing to do on the spot. It's just I didn't know
No,
what.
it's okay. I'm bye.
All right, bye bye.
Hey, Linz. You're muted.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Don't I definitely know that my husband would really love to have that mute button. I hide that mute button on I hide that mute button on a regular basis. It's all good. Everybody will be coming back into the, into the breakout rooms right
It's
now.
great on the phone until your cheek hits it on the phone.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Hopefully everybody will be coming back into the breakout rooms. So is anybody walking away from today's meeting with a different understanding, or maybe some tips or tricks or any revelations?
Not really.
Not really?
I like it. I think it's a great way to see others' perspectives and to hear new ways, because not every situation is the same.
Awesome. Thank
Welcome
you.
back, folks. Welcome back. And that's it, folks. And we're
Hi, Lindsay.
And Robin, I think we're out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed WOW. That was the end of WOW. And one thing, reminder, please, folks, submit your stories for WOW, and also invite a guest. I always say, when you invite a guest, you open more doors of opportunities for everybody. Today, we had 60 people on the call. Truly amazing. I was wowed for a summertime, for a networking group to have 60 people on a call. Keep inviting more people. If you want to thank me, invite more people. And with that said, thank you so much. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Take care, everybody.
So long, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a
Bye.
great day.